Would you believe that most healthy breads aren't as healthy as you think? Today, I'm going to be showing you all of the healthy breads that are at my grocery store, plus I'm going to throw in a wild card so you can see from keto to gluten-free to whole grain what breads are healthy and what ones are not. We'll look at the ingredients, macros, fiber, protein, and my Cleanish score. But first, it's important to understand what to even look for when choosing a healthy bread. Here's what I watch out for. Short ingredient list with real whole grains like whole wheat or sprouted wheat, at least 2 to 3 grams of fiber and 4 to 5 grams of protein per slice, low in added sugars, ideally 0 to 2 grams per slice, and no processed wheat or enriched flour, because those are the ingredients that can quietly sabotage your goals.
Sabotage.
Each bread gets a Cleanish score out of 10, which is based on ingredients, nutrition, and overall value. So an 8 to 10 is going to be excellent. It's going to be real ingredients, minimal processing, high fiber, high protein, and no unnecessary additives. A 6 to 7 score is solid. It's mostly clean, but it might include some small compromises like natural sweeteners or long ingredient lists. 4 to 5 is a mess. Still acceptable depending on your goals, but usually includes more additives, enriched flour, or added sugar. And below 4 is going to be a skip it. It's going to be overly processed, low nutrient density, and not aligned with Cleanish principles. Now that we've seen what will make a bread's Cleanish score go up, let's also talk about what will make the score go down. Enriched flour or bleached flour. This means it's stripped of all nutrients and fiber. Dough conditioners like mono and diglycerides, which are used to artificially improve shelf life or texture. Hydrogenated or refined oils like soybean or canola, if it's high in added sugars, so even 2 to 3 grams per slice can really add up quickly. Starch-heavy, gluten-free blends often lack fiber or protein and spike blood sugar. Preservatives and long shelf life. Fresh bread should be perishable. It should go bad and it should not be able to last forever on your shelf. Misleading names, words like multi-grain, cracked wheat, or natural, they don't guarantee quality. And to give you a good baseline of what we don't want in a bread, let's talk about Wonder Bread. It has enriched bleached flour as the first ingredient, has less than 1 gram of fiber per slice, contains corn syrup, monoglycerides, and preservatives, and it has nearly 30 ingredients, many of them, in my opinion, unpronounceable. And yes, this time I only picked 12 breads because after comparing 30 plus protein bars, I realized that was a little ridiculous. It took me so long to edit that video, you guys. Oh my goodness.
I'm not crying.
Now, let's get into it. Martin's potato bread. This one's really popular out in Texas, but the first ingredient is enriched flour. It also includes multiple added sugars, preservatives, and emulsifiers, and there's barely any fiber in here. Cleanish score, 2 out of 10. Nature's own honey wheat. So this one is only 40 calories per slice, which a lot of people might choose if they're looking for weight loss, but that doesn't mean it's clean or good for you. It's made with enriched flour, multiple types of added sugars, and soy lecithin. It's light on protein and fiber and has more additives than whole food ingredients. It's a Cleanish score of 3 out of 10. Oro wheat oat nut. So I used to get this one thinking I was being healthy. This loaf markets itself as a hearty multigrain option, but the second ingredient is enriched wheat flour, followed by vegetable oil, sugar, and a long list of additives. It has a bit more protein and fiber than Martin's, but Cleanish score is 4 out of 10. Number 9, Oro wheat superior keto bread. It just has 1 gram of net carbs per slice, but it gets there by using a lot of additives and a ton of extra ingredients, all sorts of preservatives, really processed. Cleanish score is 4 out of 10. Sola, deliciously seeded soft white bread. It has a decent amount of fiber and protein in here, but it also includes erythritol, resistant wheat starch, and a whole bunch of other fiber blends. It might be helpful for someone managing carbs, but it's definitely not a clean option. Cleanish score is 5 out of 10. And now we have Rudy's gluten-free homestyle multigrain at number 7. This one doesn't even feel soft, but it also has molasses and sugar and starches, so it's kind of a middle of the road option for someone who's gluten-free and who still wants a decent texture but not amazing. Cleanish score is 5 out of 10 for this one. At number 6 is Canyon Bakehouse gluten-free ancient grain. This is another gluten-free pick that has a decent amount of whole grains like sorghum, millet, and amaranth. It's dairy-free and soy-free, which is great, but it still has added sugar and canola oil, so not bad, but just not great. Kind of falls apart as you're having it. So better ingredients, but the texture and the overall feel of it makes it a 5.5 Cleanish score. We're getting in the top 5 now. This is Carbonauts gluten-free seeded bread. So this is probably the best gluten-free option that we have in the lineup. It feels better. It's not so dense and flaky like the others. There's no sugar, there's lots of fiber, and they've added pea protein to the macros to bring the protein protein up, which is cool. But it's definitely better than the other gluten-free options that I've seen, which gives it a 6 out of 10 Cleanish score. Number 4 is Nature's Own honey wheat. This one is another Nature's Own. I actually didn't even realize so many of these were made by the same maker because of how many different marketing strategies they use for the same brand, which is kind of crazy and a little scary.
A little scary.
So this one did surprise me. It actually does have whole wheat flour in here. It is not the first ingredient, but it does have a decent amount of protein and fiber per slice. But there are additives in it like soy lecithin and malitol. But overall, it's a good option for someone who just wants a normal grocery store bread. So this one gets a 6.5 out of 10 Cleanish score. Next up, we have Dave's Killer Bread, 21 whole grains and seeds. If you've watched my earlier YouTube videos, you know that I used to use Dave's Killer Bread a ton. It's one of those breads that is a really easy swap to go from unhealthy bread to healthy bread. Your family probably won't even notice the difference, and it's almost in every store. So it's a decent option for sure, but it does have its issues. Compared to the others, it does have a decently long ingredient list, but it uses whole grains and seeds. It does have some organic cane sugar in there. Cleanish score of 8 out of 10. Next up is Silver Hills soft wheat, which I had never heard of before. This one is in the frozen aisle. This one has some pretty decent ingredients and macros, and this is where we start getting some really good scores. The cool thing about these is they use organic whole grains and no oils, plus a decent amount of protein and a clean label. So
wow, that dude is good.
A lot that we're looking for in a bread. It does have organic cane sugar in it, but it is minimal. So this bread gets a Cleanish score of 8.5 out of 10. And our number 1 top bread on our list is Food for Life's Ezekiel Sprouted Sesame Bread. So this is the cleanest bread on the shelf as far as I have found. It's made from organic sprouted grains and legumes, no added sugars, no oils, and no preservatives. It's also higher in protein and fiber, and it has nothing questionable on the label, which is huge.
Awesome!
It is dense and chewy. It's not everyone's favorite. There are softer breads on here, but in terms of the cleanest option, this one cannot be beat. It is what I use. I keep it in my freezer. It's where you buy it at the store as well. The nice thing about having it in your freezer is that it never goes bad. So Cleanish score for this one of 9 out of 10. So the bottom line here is that no bread is the end of the world to eat. But if this is something you're buying every week, it might be worth learning how to read the label and checking if there might be a small upgrade you could make here and there. And don't get caught up in the marketing. When it says multigrain or keto or heart healthy, it doesn't mean the ingredients back it up. So make sure you double check that. If you want to save this info, grab my cheat sheet on how to choose a healthier bread. It's linked down below. And if you like this kind of label comparison and learning how to pick the best option, check out my Cleanish protein bar ranking next.